Business development. Peter Drucker said, business is nothing more than marketing and innovation. And Peter Drucker is recognized as the greatest business consultant in history. What is business development? Why would Peter Drucker say that? Why should you care? This is what we're talking about today. First, let's start with what is business development. For our purposes, we're going to say that business development is marketing and selling together, and we'll differentiate between marketing and selling this way. Marketing is everything that you do to get in front of a human being or a corporation with a human being representing it to make a decision to purchase your services or not. That's marketing. Everything driven into a sales meeting, that sales meeting again being defined as all of the activity that you do in the world to cause people to become curious or interested in what you're up to want to have a sales meeting with you, sales meeting where they can make a decision to purchase your services or not. And that sales meeting can be clicking a button or not to pay for your services. It could be a phone call, a Zoom call, or a live in-person meeting. But again, what is at stake in the sales meeting is making the decision to say yes or no to engage you as the person that they are paying for services. Everything else before that, we define as marketing. Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Because we live in a capitalist structure. And there's three things that people want. Einstein said, make it as simple as possible, but not simpler. We reduce that to three things. People want more money, and/or they want it in less time, and/or they want it with more magic. You're like, magic? This is a business video. Magic means the emotional things we desire. Connection, love, growth, contribution, adventure, pride, passion, whatever else you want emotionally. Make no mistake, human beings are driven by emotion and they justify things logically. So yes, people want more money, and/or they want it in less time, and/or they want it with more magic. And the only way to grow our money in less time with more magic is if we create more sales meetings and we cause the conversion of those sales meetings. So the overall dynamic of business development is then how we cause our marketing efforts to cause sales meetings that convert. Said simpler, how we cause more sales meetings and more yeses in those sales meetings at a higher quality overall. Quantity, quality, acceleration, business development. So now what's the pain? The pain is that we fear rejection, that we fear failure, and nothing that we could do in the world more than marketing and selling, even than dating, I argue, puts fear of rejection and failure more at stake for human beings. So the great challenge is with this fear of rejection, fear of failure that's operating with us, in us, on us at all different levels, how do we overcome this to move forward to drive up our marketing efforts as efficiently and optimally as possible to be with the highest quantity and the highest quality of people that we want to serve and do business with? And once we get all the way there to have the conversation, how do we stand out? How do we stand out integrously? How do we bring truth forward so people say yes to our legal services, our accounting services, our financial services, our widget services, our manufacturing services, our training services, speaking services, coaching services, medical services, whatever it is? How do we cause the meetings of the highest quantity and quality? How do we cause the most yeses? And when we don't, frustration, pain, fear, upset, rejection, failure, all over the place, that's what we're here to solve together. And danger, 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 because everyone now is a coach. Everyone says they can help you solve the exact problem we're talking about. That's my challenge. That may be your challenge too. How do we bring truth forward in the middle of all of the insanity? And some of these people are very good people. They truly believe they can help because they want to help and their heart is big and huge. And I can tell you this, I played peak performance sports. I was a Division I college player. There's a lot of wonderful players that want to be there and make the thing happen, but you need the skill sets to make the thing happen. And the space of business development, it is filled with people from digital marketers, business development coaches, trainers, mentors, authors, speakers, all of it, and most can't help you because they can't even help themselves. So who am I, and how dare I say that I can help you? It's a great question. I lose my opportunity to play professional baseball because I'm going blind. I am 22 years old. I do not get drafted. I am heartbroken and shattered after being a 4-year Division I baseball starter at Columbia, believing I'm going to go on to play professional baseball. I don't know if I'm going to make the major leagues, but I believe I'm going to get the chance. I go to law school because I don't want to be blind, broke, and an alcoholic like many of the people in my family were. I come out of law school, I work hard, I get my dream job, and I am shattered to find out that law is a business. That may sound funny to you since I went to an Ivy League undergrad and graduated law school with honors, but I really didn't know this. And when I found out, I wanted to run because I couldn't think of anything less integrous, more horrific, and more disgusting than being a person who was doing marketing and selling and business development overall. I didn't want Peter Drucker to be right. I didn't want business development, marketing, and innovation to be all that business actually was. I wanted to run and hide. But instead of running and hiding, I began to study. I began to seek truth. And the truth is, there's a science and a way to do this. And I found that actually, truly, I was being selfish when I wasn't bringing my work forward because I had really unique skill sets as an attorney. And then I found out I had really unique skill sets as a leader, and a teacher, and a trainer, and a speaker. And if you have something special to bring to the world, then I believe it's our moral imperative to bring that work forward to other people and serve them. And it's our moral imperative to figure out how to do this. And this is why I'm filming these videos at 5 o'clock in the morning, because it's my moral imperative to bring truth forward and serve you. So what happened when I began to learn all this? I quit my job at a major law firm. They offered me psychological counseling because they thought I was crazy for leaving this job 6 months out of law school. And then I built a 40-person law firm in 2 years. I've never heard of a person doing that before or since, and I've spoken 1,000 times in front of lawyers, and no one has ever said they've heard somebody doing that. If you hear about it, please tell me because I want to know that person. And then I went to coaching school. I did it over 20 years ago. And I wanted to help people and serve people and bring that work forward, how to build and accelerate their work. I built the most successful coaching and training business out there. I decided that coaching and training was a nights and weekends business. I didn't want to do that. I want to be present for my children. And so I built a second law firm. And this time in 2 years, I took it to 100 people. Again, a story I'd never heard. And I still have that law firm. And I built a platform called UNBLINDED to bring this work, how to make more money in less time with more magic through integrous influence to the world. And many people who are in the know are saying, I might just be the top speaker in the world or one of them. How did all of that happen? All of it happened because there's a science to how you bring your work forward. This is a science I have mastered and understood. I've become financially free, massively financially abundant. I have a business I own in passive income that pays me $1 million a year, and it's my third business. It's not my law firm, it's not UNBLINDED, it's a financial company. All of this because I have mastered what Peter Drucker said: marketing and innovation, the causing of a higher quantity and quality of sales meetings to bring forward the truth of my work, our company's works, and you can have exactly the same thing. And you could say that's all great, but how do I do it? So here's a brief how, and there's a lot more to talk about. The how begins with this: random networking, hoping, posting and praying, hoping that people find you is not the way. Intentionally creating your own platform, no matter what professional license you have, neurosurgeon, brain surgeon, all people we work with, accountant, attorney, financial service provider, business owner, entrepreneur of any sort, sales team in major corporation, whatever it is, the building in 2023 and beyond of your own platform, your own work, when you're intentionally sourcing guests that could be your strategic partner and bringing these people into your platform. This is lever point 5 of the 7 levers of marketing and sales. process mastery that we teach, and it begins there. And when the things are done correctly in between, from ecosystem merging at level 1 to speaking at level 2 into sales meetings rising at level 3, this is how we cause sales, revenue, and disposable income to skyrocket. So business development is the way, but the beginning is the sourcing of ideal avatars for you to partner with, for you to speak in front of, and for you to generate as actual clients. Where is your platform? What is your shared experience where you source your ideal partners, your ideal speaking opportunities, and ideal clients? If that's in place, you've begun. If not, that's the place to begin. And as we round the bend home, overcoming your fear of rejection and failure, on the other side of your fear of rejection and fear of failure, is the money, time, and magic of your team's dreams. If there's any resonance at all on my reputation, we understand these dynamics at a level that is unparalleled and unprecedented. Click the link and have a conversation with us about how do you grow and accelerate your sales meetings of a higher quality. How do you predictably do it, not just through online, but a combined effort and dynamic of online and offline to forward your mission, vision, purpose in the world, that's in your heart, that you believe and know that you're here to do. Click that link and let's have a conversation about how to do it, why to do it, and how we can support you. I'm Sean Callaghy. Thanks.